This is the last video I'm going to make, on this Kylian Mbappe Vinny Jr. issue, right? If Kylian Mbappe wants to show to the world that he's truly better than Vinny Jr., let him do what Vinny Jr. has done at Real Madrid. Let him do it, right? Let him do what Vinny Jr. Let him replicate what Vinny Jr. has done at Real Madrid. Go and look at Vinny Jr.'s statistics in the Champions League knockout stage. Go and look at Vinny Jr.'s statistics. Only 2 matches. Now this guy never produced either goal or assist in the knockout stage of the Champions League. Vinny Jr. carried Real Madrid on his back to win 2 Champions League titles. No be play, no be beans. Make Mbappe run am. When Mbappe do am, we go hail am. And please, don't go to the World Cup. The World Cup that Kylian Mbappe won, he was not the leader of that France team. He was not the standout player of that France team. There was an Antoine Griezmann that was in his hot form in that World Cup, right? France as a unit was in a very, very good, trajectory. That World Cup that they won. The year that Kylian Mbappe was the leader of the France national team, he lost the World Cup to Argentina. He was not the leader. When France won the World Cup, that time when Kylian Mbappe be 19 years, he was not the leader of the team. I am telling you that whenever Kylian Mbappe is the leader of a team, then they achieve reach what they're supposed to achieve. That's my point.
Ogakombo, you are someone I respect very much, but in this you are wrong. How can you compare Vinicius Jr. to Mbappe? On what level? There is no metric in football you are comparing Vinicius Jr. with Mbappe. I can't take that. This is insult to Mbappe. You are saying about Champions League that Vinicius Jr. won Madrid the Champions League. When? The first Champions League he won was against Benzema. He was there. He said he took Madrid to win the Champions League. Why did Benzema win the Ballon d'Or then? Why did Benzema win the Ballon d'Or? The second Champions League he won with Real Madrid was due to Bellingham, Toni Kroos, and it was not about Vinicius Jr. He played a part. He is a vital player there then. But he played a part. But you can't just come and say he led Real Madrid to win the Champions League. How? Then we are trying to water down. You might have personal vendetta with Mbappe. I know maybe there are some players which I don't like, but I don't come down here to water down their achievements. Mbappe in football, if Mbappe is here, Vinicius is here. It's very, very much below him. You can't just say Vinicius is way close to Mbappe. It's okay. You say in the World Cup. You said the World Cup. It was about Griezmann. But he won the young best player at the age of 18. He went to the World Cup and he performed at the World Cup. He played all match. He was very vital in that match. I watched that World Cup. Griezmann was never that. Griezmann was not important more than Kante or even Pogba or even the Mbappe. The 3 most important players there was Kante, Pogba, and Mbappe. And Griezmann, a shout out to Griezmann too. But you can't just say Mbappe was not their main. He was the main player at the World Cup. Okay, you said he lost the World Cup too. It was the second World Cup he won. He's a player that went to back-to-back World Cup, and he led France to that. He scored the second World Cup which he lost. It was due to penalty shootouts. He lost the World Cup, and he scored the hat-trick in the World Cup finals. How many players does that? How many great players has done that? Has scored the World Cup in penalty, a hat-trick in World Cup finals? Name the players that has done that. Yes, he has not won the Ballon d'Or. He has not won the FIFA Best, which this guy has won. What is his name? Mbappe. Vinicius has won. But, okay, let's go down the memory lane. At Monaco, this guy was either 17. He was playing really well at Monaco. He won Monaco their first league in many years. Don't just water down what Mbappe's achievements. It's just, this is now, it's like comparing a Estival to Lamine Yamal. They are not mates. Okay, come down now to this Brazil. Sorry, to this Real Madrid now. Why is this guy shining more than him? Mbappe is still shining. He won the Golden Boot. Last season. You said he is just scoring goals. Yes, he's scoring goals. What is the work of a striker? He was deployed as a first nine, and he's doing it perfectly well. Because this guy Vinicius can't play there. Vinicius cannot play as a first nine. And this guy is doing it perfectly well. He won the Golden Boot, European Golden Boot last season. And this season he's still shining. Okay, two of them are in the same team now. Who one is playing his natural position and the other one is not playing his natural position. And who is shining more? The one that is not playing his natural position is shining more than the one playing his natural position. So I know the love you have for Vinicius is valid, and the vendetta you have for Mbappe is very valid. But you can't just water down Mbappe's achievements just because you don't like him or what. This I respect you with all due respect. I respect you a lot. You are OG in this, but I don't sit well. This doesn't sit well with me.